Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set it.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential.
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing... Thank you again, truly. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin
Rebellion.
is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the...
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. But Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse. Also known as...
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only...
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often, I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterward.
Tried to put off
Revelio.
stargazing as long as I could.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Revelio. Places. Incendio.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, we ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in... Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to hear it. Should be...
Revelio. The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens and it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use...
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to... No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once...
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to... Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Revelio.
Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, sir?
Where precisely is the...
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may...
Why are you so fascinated?
I suppose because there is so much to... I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems they are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they
Actually, that's...
Oh, very...
Revelio.